right, that's the type of energy we're on today. Pumped up, I'm hyped because today is the day that I don't actually release my new one-shot kits. I'm gonna release it next week because I wanted to add a few extra sounds, and I felt like rather than rushing it, I'd like to, take a few extra days to create those sounds. Just because I wanted to make sure every sound in the kit is something that you're actually gonna want to use, so you guys don't have to go in and put on like a bunch of effects or anything like that. So for those of you that are not part of the Discord or have not signed up for my email listing and want a special discount, you'll definitely want to make sure you join the Discord or the email listing in order to get that. But yeah, today we're going with a Young Thug type beat. I'm going to make something that is, well, a Young Thug type beat. So hope you guys clicked on this video for that. All right, so we're gonna start with a sound from my one-shot kit called Cuddy Strings. It's a nice little string sound, and so we're just gonna lay something simple down. Up. You're gonna want it to be pretty repetitive at the beginning. See, just adding that little cut like I just did just gives it so much more rhythm, so much more movement, so much more bounce. Quick little note about like these chords. These are basically just, like if you look here and there's like a note missing, I just skipped one of the notes in the chord. So this would be like a, what would this be? A C major 7th chord, and I just took out this A right here. So feel free to kind of play around with your chords, take out notes and stuff like that. Kind of get a cool sound. Like this sounds a little bit more airy because I don't have this note right here. Here's how it would sound. I think it sounds better without it though. So next sound I added is just, it's called Dylan's Piano. It's just a piano for my one-shot kit, which, you can't get yet, so sorry. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this out. This is just a little simple layering technique. Not having every sound hit on the exact same part, if you have like chords and adding cuts and stuff like that, it just kind of gives it a cool sound. So here's how this sounds together. And in terms of mixing for these sounds, not adding any effects, just cutting out the low end, at least for these two sounds. Most of the sounds in the one-shot kit will be, already have all the effects you want on them. That's not to say that you shouldn't use effects. Feel free to play around with the sounds, of course, but I kind of just made them how I wanted them to be. Ooh, that sounds nice. And this is another sound from the kit, XX Bell. Almost sounds more like a guitar, like a pluck, so I might change it to that, but it's based off that song, The Intro by XX. If you've never heard that song, look it up. It's an amazing, like, kind of beat song thing. It's just tight, so definitely check that out. So some people in the Discord mentioned they're having trouble with like counter melodies, so I think it's a good opportunity for me to kind of touch on that really quickly, since this is, a counter melody. Basically, this note that I started with right here, if I bring it down, this would actually be part of like this chord if I had to use like the full chord for those other notes as I was talking about earlier. So that's why I put that there. And then this is actually another note within the chord. This right here is not, but this adds a little bit of tension if you guys listen right here, which I'll play in 1 second. And then this one's also in the chord. So here you can kind of hear the tension by me adding this note right here. But then it goes back to other notes that are in the chord. So it just sounds kind of nice. And then for right here, these are just notes that are part of this chord right here. And then again right here. All right, so the next sound I added, this is also another sound from the kit. Yeah, so this is what I just added right here. This is just another bell. Woo! Works so well together. All right, so right here, if we look at this, again, following a bunch of notes that are in these chords, kind of go off of the grid right here with this E, but it's all still in key, so we're all still in the key of A minor. And then one other cool thing to mention is, and I like to do this if I use like 2 different counter melodies, is at least at the very ends, I want them to all have the same notes, because it just resolves the progression like in like a powerful way. All right, cool. Shout out to this caffeine that I had before here. I feel in a fantastic mood right now. Now we're using the Only drum kits. Got some fire sounds in there, which were perfect for this beat. So if you're interested in that, link in the description as always. Like this right now with this like extra kick right here to add a little bit more bounce. that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you soon. Peace.